para maging x lang siya. Wow. And I'm Lomaris Gonzalez, and for today, I'm gonna teach you about math, and it's about ratio and proportion. Okay. So, yeah. Hindi na magpapakahin. Tatagal na lang ako. Alam niyo naman siguro kung anong ratio tsaka proportion. Or, na lang, explain ko na rin naman. Bibigyan ko na lang kayo ng mga example ng ratio at proportion. Ang ratio, yung may dalawang dot, or ito ako dito. There. Makikita niya. 3:2. That's how you read it. 3 is, yung dalawang dot na yan, ang pagbasa niya is 2. Is 2. There, is 2. So, 3:2. So, that is a example of a ratio. And for the proportion, also a ratio, ratio that can also be a fraction form. Fraction form. Like, is equal to each other. For example, again, 3:2 is equal 3:2 is equal to 6:4. There. So we have a parts there. So you can see this is for a means. Oh, yeah, equals a means, and this one is extremes. So if you're gonna turn it into a fraction form, just look like this. There you go. There's always a equal sign. So that's extremes is 3 and 4. And means is 2 and 6. So, if you're going to solve a proportion, for example, this 4 is missing, for example, x. You're going to use a formula. Yeah, this is also a famous formula. You can call it a butterfly method. Cross multiply. There. Okay. This is the extremes. The extremes. Extremes. So here is the means. Yeah. So when it comes to like that, it's means. Here it's extremes. If you're going to find cross multiply 3x equal to always, and 2 times 6 is 12. So here we're gonna simplify it. 3 divided by 3, the x should be on 1. Isa lang siya. The x should be, wala siyang kasamang numero. So ika-answer natin yun. Ito naman, di-divide natin sa 3. Kailangan pareha sila. So x equal 12 divided by 3 of 4. So, meron tayong so, ang sagot 4. So, diba? 4 siya. So, ganun ko yung 1. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng problem. Or another example. Yeah. For this one, be 2 dogs a man with 2 dogs every 3 house. A man with 2 dogs every 3 house. How many cows in 4 dogs? So that's our first problem. A man with 2 dogs every 3 house. How many house in 4 dogs? So, ito po yung gawin natin. So, meron po dyan dalawang parang giving numero, yung mga may numerong words, katulad ng dogs, house. So, ilalagay natin dito solution pa. Yung solution. Solution. So, dogs, and here is house. House. So dogs, we have 2 and then 3. Then we have 4 dogs. We can see there 4 dogs. But the problem is how many house in 4 dogs. So here you will put an X. Okay? Every time you put a ratio or in a fraction form, these 2 will be the fraction form. 2 is to 3 is equal to 4 is to X. There. So, this is the extremes, this is the means. So, that means it's cross multiply. You will put it in a fraction form. 2 is to 3 is equal to 4 X. There, see. So cross multiply or butterfly. So yeah, the means and extremes. So wala na magpapilit yan. So, hindi na lang mo tayo sa pinababa ha. Okay, ulit ko na lang mo ha. Basta ayan po gagamitin pag dogs. So, ayan nga po, cross multiply. And then, it will be 2x. Pero, at sasama nyo pa rin po yung kanina sinulat ko. Tinuro ko na po kasi yung 2x there is equal to 3 times 4, 12. Yung x ay kailangan, okay, wait. So, kailangan ho, yan. X lang ho siya, wala pong 2x, 3x, 5x. X lang ho siya. So, i-divide, para maging x lang siya. Wow. So, yun mo nagpabalik. Nagtingilan talaga yung aso namin. Bakit na business? Okay, kakasabi ko lang ho, kailangan x lang ho siya. So, para maging x lang siya, kailangan mo tanggalin yung 2. So, i-divide mo siya sa 2. Pag dinivide mo siya sa 2, i-divide mo rin ito sa 2. Kailangan ka rin sila na dito. So, cancel niya. Okay? 2 divided by 2 is 1. Sabihin nyo, 1x siya 1x. Sabi mo, pag walang number. Ang 1x is equivalent to x. So, that 1 will ignored. It's 1. I mean, that number 1. When you see that 1x is also equivalent to x. Okay? So, 12 divided by 2 is 6. So, we have here, yes, x is equal to 6. So, let's let's put it in our... Why are our dogs barking? Sorry. Just my dogs. Oh, never mind though. Oh, okay. So we have here, we already got the answer, so it's 6. Let's erase the X. Let's turn it to 6. There you go, 6. So 2 is to 3 is equal to 4 is to 6. Okay. To know, we have here 2 is to 3 is equal to 4 is to 6. We can say that is the answer, but you also need to put it in a fraction form. There. So that this is your answer. The answer. Okay. So, yeah. Or you can. I have also a formula, but I think it's hard for you. So let's discuss it. So yeah, again, it's missing. We have here 2 divided by 3. So yeah, we have a calculator. 2 divided by 3 is 0.6666666 multiplied by 4. It's 2.666666666. So you can see that this form is not for the formula that I think. So when you're finding a x that is under, or if it's in denominator, so you will always use the butterfly method. So yeah, that's the answer. I mean, okay, that's the answer. Now, so ayun na ho. Nagbigay na ho ako ng example ng kung paano i-solve ang ratio and proportion. So ito naman ho, papakita ko naman sa iyo or sa inyo at saka i-explain ang mga iba't ibang klaseng proportion. Unang-una dyan, yung direct proportion. You can see there. Direct proportion. Direct proportion is a proportion where is a one quantity increases, the other quantity also increases. Sorry. Then the second one, the partitive proportion. A proportion that describes the total amount of being distributed into 2 or more unequal parts. And the last one is inverse proportion. A proportion whereas the one quantity increases, the other decreases, or vice versa. Yeah, inverse or reverse. So, if you want to see, look at that, direct proportion, proportional partitive, you can take down notes there, and I will give you some example of direct proportion, partitive proportion, inverse proportion. First, direct proportion. Yeah. Here we go. Direct proportion. So, a direct proportion is a proportion that we solved earlier, like the dogs in a house. And how many are like that? Like, in direct proportion, the formula... formula to be used, FTBU formula to be used is the cross multiply. The cross multiply. Okay. Cross multiply. Or we can call that a butterfly method. Butterfly. So, for the direct proportion, we use the formula to be used in direct proportion is cross multiply. For example, this is another example. This is already given. 2 is 4 is equal to 10. This is the means, this is the extremes. So, if it's proportion, we will put it in a fraction form. 2 is to 4, 10 is to 20. Whoops! So, yan po. Example yan. Or, pag, ito, lang. Bibigay ulit ako ng another example para mas maintindihan nyo. I-apply naman natin yung formula. Okay. 3 is to 15 is equal to x is to 30. So, yeah. So, this is the means, and this is the extremes. So, 315, we will turn it into fraction form. Is equal to x to 30. So we will apply the formula, cross multiply. There. 15x, 50 times x is 15x. Is equal to 3 times 30 is 90. Divided by 15. Ay, sabi ko kanina, kailan x lang siya. Or 1x kasi ang 1x is equivalent to x. So, there. So, we have here. Your x is equal to sorry. Yeah, we have here 6. There you go. 6. So, this x there is 6. Okay. So, 3 is to 15 is equal to 6 is to 30. Or 3 over 15 is equal to 6 over 30. Yeah. This can be the answer or this one. But I prefer you answer in a fraction form. So that is an example of a direct proportion. So we proceed to the partitive proportion. So we have here partitive proportion. Partitive proportion, like the meaning of that one is a number that describes the quality. A proportion that describes The total amount being distributed into 2 or more unequal parts. That is the partitive proportion. The formula to be used there is like distributed. For example, I will just give you an example. Or yeah, I will give you a given problem. So we have here 1. So for example, this is the friend. This is the name of my friend. So Arthur, and Luis. There, Arthur and Luis shared money that the ratio is let me 2 is to 10. There. So how many did Arthur and Luis shared? There's the problem. Arthur and Luis shared money that the ratio is 2 is to 10. How many did Arthur and Luis shared? That's the example. So we have here Arthur, Luis. So that's how you put the solution. Or you will put the person that shares. It can be 3 or more or 2 only. So we have here Arthur and Luis. So the question is, how many did Arthur and Luis share? For example, they for example 10. They have money 10 pesos that they shared. So we have 5 and 5. So Arthur and Luis gave 5 pesos to create 10 pesos. So we have here Arthur and Luis. Okay. So Arthur have the 2. Then Luis, this is for Arthur. This is for Luis. Okay. The 2 is from Arthur. The 10 is from Luis. Whenever it comes first, the first number in the ratio form is that person or is that number. For example, like that, Arthur and Luis. Later, I'm going to use more example. One more example. So we have here 2 is to 10. For Arthur it's 2, then Luis is for 10. To say how many, so for this one, the answer will be 2. So this problem, the problem is it needs to find the money they shared. So the 2 and 10 will be added, combined. So 2 is to 10 will be 2 plus 10. So it will be 10. Oh, I need 12. Sorry, 12. 12 po. Okay. So yung 12 na yon, i-distribute mo siya kasi yung meaning nga ng partitive proportion that describe the total amount being distributed. So the total amount is 2 plus 10. Every ratio you will add it if it's partitive. Yeah. 2 is to 10. So we have here Arthur will have is to 12. Then Luis, 10 is to 12. Because the 12 is the total amount of their shared. So 2 is Arthur gained, and Luis is 10. So that is 1. So we have here 2 is to 12. So you will divide that one, as it works here. Oh. Oh, wait a minute, okay? Luis shared. The problem is not complete. Shared when 200 is available. Sorry for that. So when you see a ratio and a whole number, it means it is a partitive proportion. This one is one of the formula. The total amount, then what Arthur and Luis gave. So that proportion should lead to our answer. But it's not yet done. So we equaled it. The question there, how many did Arthur and Luis share when 200 is available? So we have here, how many did Arthur? So we will have X. And Luis shared when 200 is available. Did Luis also? Luis is equal to X. Then 200. Then this time we will apply the direct proportion formula. The butterfly method, cross multiply, and we will turn it into a fraction form. So first one, we will do first on Arthur. Sabi ko, hindi ako mag-English eh. 2 is to 12. Yan. Gagawin natin muna siyang fraction. So, ito muna kay Arthur. 2 is to 12 is equal to X is to 200. So, cross multiply 12X. 2 times 200 is 400. So divide it. It must be just X. So right there. So we have for Arthur. I will use a calculator. 400 divided by 12 is 33.3. You can you don't need to write pendulum there. It's not anymore needed. So that will be the answer. 33.3. This is for Arthur. That's for Arthur. Okay? So that number is 33.3. 3. So that's how you solve. So 33.3. So we will change that. The answer will be 2 is to 12 is equal to 33. It's equal to 33.3. No. 2 is to 12 is equal to 33.3 is to 200. So that's for Arthur. So let's solve for Luis. Okay. Yep. So for Luis, we will also turn it into fraction form. 10, 12, and then X over 200. 12 and cross multiply. So we have here 12x is equal to 10 times 200 is 2000. There, 2000. So divide it by 12 there, there. So, this will be the answer. So, the number is way too bigger. So, we will use a calculator. 2,000 divided by 12. So, it's 166.67. 166.67. Why? Because it's already also a Bencube. 166.6666. So every time you need to answer with a Bencube number, you must put 2 decimal places from the. You think this wrong? It can be wrong, but it is also needed. Or you can also put 33.33 if you want, but I suggest 33.33. So here, 166.67. What if you answered 166.7? Is it right? Of course it is right, but we need 2 decimal places from the left. From the right. Sorry. So for Luis, we have 166. So that's bigger. So it's equal to 166.67. So yeah. 10 is to 12 is equal to 166.67 is to 200. And this one is what Luis did or shared. And for this one is for Arthur. Whenever you answered, this is the answer. So, how many did Arthur share? It's 33.3, or 2 is to 12 is equal to 33.33 is to 200. And for Luis, 10 is to 12 is equal to 166.67 is to 200. Or that's the whole look like. But if you need to find if the LF or teacher, where's the formula there, you need to write those, then put it in a rectangle, the answer. Then when you put it in a rectangle, though that time you will apply it into the real situation. So like that. So that is a partitive proportion. Okay? Well, that's a lot. And shout out po dyan kay Arthur tsaka kay Luis. Ang magkapatid na matalino rin sa math. Sa akong kaibigan ho yan. So ayun ho ang partitive proportion. Distributed siya. Magbibigay ulit ako. Hindi na ito siya problema. Ibibigay ako. Kunwari ang nakasabi, Mario and Luigi there shared money again, just example, and the ratio is 3:5. There, 3:5. So first, we're going to read the meaning of partitive proportion. The meaning of that is the total amount. So you will add what Mario and Luigi shared. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So the first name and the first number in the ratio form is magkasama siya. So what Mario is 3. Like kanina, kay Mario to, kay Luigi to. Yeah. So Luigi, yung 5. So 5. So that one, so hindi pa tapos yung word. Pag sabi ko nga, pag partitive proportion, may ratio sabay whole number. Pag wala kayong nakita whole number, ratio lang, sabihin niyo po dun sa nagbigay ng problem, maliho. So, kunwari, 50. If available is 50. So, is equal. If puro whole number, una nyo nalagyan, may paparating ko. Hi. Kasi be quiet to, I'm taking vlog. Close it. Okay. Pasensya lang. So, yeah. Every time you see a whole number, you first write the letter or the missing part, X. Oh, sorry. I mean, is 2, the double the, then the whole number. Parehas lang din siya kay Luigi. There. So, ayan na yung time na maghahanap ka ng formula for that one. 3:8 is equal to x is to 50. Hindi siya pwedeng 50 is to x. Kasi yung ratio na yan, ano na yan? Mali. Wrong siya. Hindi dapat ganyan yan. Kasi ang unang hinahanap yung x, sabay ang binibigay ang whole number. So, x is to 50. There. So, we will solve it. Mario, 3:8 is equal to x is to 50. Cross multiply. 8x is equal to 3 times 50. We have 150. Yung mga 150 dyan. So, 8. Kailangan x lang dyan. Ay, no. I mean, kailangan x lang yung matira. So, 8. 8. There. Oh, sorry. Baliktad ho. Kailangan ganun ho, ah. So, 8. So, 8 divided by 150, not 150. 150 is, let's check. Let's check. Divided by 18.75. Equal to 18.75. First, put a rectangle, then apply it. Okay? First, put a rectangle, then apply. So we have 18.75. There. So Mario have 3:8 is equal to 18.75 is to 50. So 18.75 what Mario shared or what Mario needed to share. So that's for Mario. And let's go to Luigi. If someone know Luigi, you're very lucky. So for Luigi, 5:8, fraction form first. Oh, I mean, sorry. There you go. Fraction form first. There. Then, x is to 50. You can see there. So, cross multiply 8x. 5 times 50. It's 250. So we have 250 divided by 8. There. So x is equal to, let's see, 250 divided by 8, 31.25. Pero ay, wait, what's that? Cancel. Sorry. Kala ko. Ano po sa math po, hindi ho pwedeng gumamit ng calculator. Pero ngayon lang ho ako gumagamit nito kasi natamad ho ako ngayon. So, ito ho, pag math po, mano-mano ho kayo magsusolve. Maggagawa, mag-divide. Ayun. Ba't pa nagawa yung calculator? So, ito ho. So, yan. Rectangle first. And then, put it in the real situation or real, real way. So, 31.5. 25. So, we have here. Luigi shared 5:8 is equal to 31.25 is to 50. So, that's how you put it. Or you can also put it in a fraction form. So, that is part of a proportion. So, let's move on to the next proportion. Or the last proportion. Yeah. Erase. Yung mga inaantok dyan. Nakaka-boring ho ba? Maski ako na, boboring. So, ito ho. The next proportion, the last one, the inverse proportion. Ito na ho yung pang third proportion and the last proportion. Inverse proportion. So, ayan. Ayan na ho. Natusan lang ako sa pinita ko niya. Inverse proportion. Inverse proportion. Inverse siya kasi reverse. Para siyang vice versa. So, ito naman parang oras ang hinahanap. Oras. Tulad days, hours, minutes, and check. Basta oras. Baka oras, hindi ko alam ha. Oras na tulad ng ano bang example? Ano ba pwede yung example? Number 1. Yan. If have worked every 10 days. How many days? How many days? Alright. Yeah. How many days? How many days if 6, huh? So, if 2 people have worked every 10 days, how many days if 6 people work? Question mark. So, every inverse proportion for me, you will you can identify it by time, hours, like that. So, we have here kantok na mga tao dyan. 2 people do yung solution ha. There. 6 people. Two people, then 6 people. So it here's 2 people have worked every 10 days. So we will put it here. When you put it here, when you put it there, it means it's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. So, that's what inverse is. Want to tell you should be reverse or vice versa. It should be at the bottom. So, 2 people, 6 people will be the one to evaluate the 10 days. There. So, for that one, hindi nawawala. Hindi natin to i-cross multiply. Hindi mo siya i-cross multiply, ha? Ang gagawin natin dyan, i-divide and then multiply. Iba to, every time. Pag ito naman 10 days ang nasa taas, basta sama ang buong number, i-divide, sabay multiply. Pero nasa baba siya, so parehas lang, i-divide, pero pataas, multiply. So ito, pwede pa siyang ma-simplify. Simplify pa siya. So, pwede siyang ma-divide. Ma-divide by 2. So, 1 siya. Okay. 1/3. So, 10 divided by 3. 10 divided by 2. So, it's 32.2. No. Yeah, 32.2. Times 1. 32.2. So, the answer. So, the answer is 32.2. Because it's 3. The time divided by 3 is 3, which is 3 times 3 is 9. Then 1 again, 0. 3.30. 3.30. It's the answer. 3.33. Ano ba naman? Magbabasa na lang. Hindi pa marunong. Pasensya na ho. So, yun po siya. 33.3. So, 33. Oh my gosh. 3.33 days can 6 people work. So the answer is 33.3. Put there. Oh my god. So you will put there equal, put the max. That's the answer. Or you can put there, or you can put like this one. 33. 3. Sorry. 0.33. There. That's how. So, it's like that. So, that is the different kind of proportion. So, if that's all for today. We already discussed ratio and proportion. I already told you what are the different types of proportion. Yeah, that's all for today. If you want to know something, or you're confused something, or you want to learn more, or you want me to give you another example, just comment down below. Yeah. And thank you for watching this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Then hit the notification bell beside the subscribe button. So, I hope I helped you. That's ratio.